We just got to do stuff, over-analysing stuff, being introspective, just fucking retard max. So it is, what's the time? 10:10? So Expo started at 10. Where are we going, Ashwin? All right, so we're just walking over now to the Expo. It's over at the ICC again this year. We went last year, and I don't think it's as valuable as if you were to just go to the source, which is China, because this is the China Textile Expo. But it's not bad as well if you're just starting out. Like, I do think there is some serious value to it. Today, we have a few clear objectives, what we want to get out of it, right? So main thing, first and foremost, is packaging. So packaging is the only thing I didn't really sort that well when it came to everything that was my trip to China last year. But this time, I'm just hoping to find some niche things. For example, metallics were not a thing at last year's Expo, but now they're very much in trend in terms of packaging, right? Brands like UVU, Satisfy, almost anyone and everyone, they've kind of just jumped on that wave, so it's a bit washed now. So anyways, we'll see how it goes today, and we'll check in a little bit later. We're in Darling Harbour at the moment. Be like a 5-minute walk over to there. Vivid is now completely gone, so like everything is like still in that empty phase where like they would have had everything kind of like popping off from the fireworks and everything. So the boats would have been cleared, so now they're starting to come back in. Little weird Sydney fact for you. So every time I don't pick up the Osmo, it gets like increasingly more difficult to like start to just normally talk to the camera again. I also don't know if this is like too close. Like if we should go like that. See, like if we record like that, it does look a lot better. Recording like this is a lot more comfortable. But recording like that, this is like how they do it on YouTube. Anyways, that's the ICC over there. So see how things go. Cool, so we just got in and picked up our tag. It's always nice seeing the name on there. But we're just gonna have a look around first, gain our bearings, see if it's the same as last year essentially. Have a few things we're looking out for, like I said before, mostly packaging stuff, because I think with these sort of things, you can get a bit overwhelmed with like the amount of options, right? So you wanna make sure that you're looking at it from a what you actually need perspective, rather than just like looking at it from, oh, everything and anything that is on show. 3 columns of width, and then we'll go through and see how everything goes from there. One thing I will say is it is a lot more packed than last year. Like it is way more popular. Maybe they've just been spending hella on their ad budget to promote today's event. So in terms of little update, so we found something for packaging. Minimum order quantity for what we wanted is 1,000 versus 10,000, which is actually not too bad. Now we're pretty much done. I mean, I had a quick walk around everywhere. There's nothing really that new in terms of what was here last year. Everyone's pretty much the same. There's a few that aren't here, obviously, so that means there must be some new. But what was nice is they had a bit of a dedicated section now for the other countries as well. So they had Thailand, Vietnam. But yeah, it was good. I mean, one of the interesting takeaways is that one of the suppliers was telling me they had to increase MOQ not because of like factory capacity, but just because of the expo and what do they tell them. Because when you go into Alibaba, you get a lot of bullshit clients trying to inquire. So when you increase the MOQ of what you tell people here, then it kind of just gets rid of like the shitty clients. That's the honest truth. So he was saying like, this is what we're telling them, but it's not the actual reality. It's just to see who's actually serious, which makes sense, but it could go both ways. Anyways, pretty much done. We'll have like another walk around. So we'll come back tomorrow. We'll look at everybody else that we wanted to see. We like bookmarked a few people, but I think the main thing is just have those sort of like reference pieces and then go with that. So it is Saturday night right now, and we were going to go to my normal cafe, but there's a performance on, which is sick. I sat there for a little bit outside. It was like freezing fucking cold though, so now I'm heading back, but I never really explored this area, like this area, and like a little bench here to work if you want. I don't know if you'll be able to see it, but cafes usually over there, but unfortunately not tonight. So I think I'm coming out right now, like a really high burnout phase. I've been doing like a bit too much, I would say, and I definitely felt myself frying. But because of that, I think now I'm in this position where I'm coming out of a bulk, I'm not looking the best. I've said this in the last vlog and I sound like a broken record, but it's hard to stay so focused because of that. I think the thing that I'm trying to figure out is like, I'm glad I'm doing it, but I just don't think things are moving as fast as I want them to, and there's not much I can do. Look, it's production, but maybe I'm just like beating myself up. So right now we're in a good position. So everything is just waiting to arrive in Australia, which means that we need to start planning for the next one. I want to make sure that it's not just one drop. I want to be able to follow that up with a drop, at least maybe like 2-3 other drops within the year. The main one that I'm looking out for is that one is the one that I'm looking forward to the most, and I'm going to be able to do some fun stuff with it, which I'm really looking forward to. But because it's so packed, we're going to be heading home to work. I downed a large almond cap. The bathroom I think is closed, and I need to pee, so I'll probably go. Anyways, alright.
Yo, I've been ghosting you cause I'm working. Like what do you really expect? Money obsessed, cute and sweet, okay, I love how you dress. Man of your talk, give me respect. It's hurting you cause I got the effect. Man of your talk.
So right now I'm just going through all the selects. So it is currently 11:45, it's Saturday. So we had the athlete shoot that you saw in the last video, and now we're just going through all of the stills. So this is kind of like it's the fun part. It is fun. Also, like, we're really quite difficult because there is like so much that you shoot, so you need to make sure that it's all like perfectly selected, because when you send it to post, it's just what's the word I'm looking for here, it's not the best practice when you select stuff and then you find something better and you're like, oh, actually, could we try use this one? So I'm trying to just nail that sort of process at the moment, but this is what it is looking like. It's literally so many selects that we have to go through to find out which ones look the best, which ones are worth keeping. But yeah, it's a very long process, and I probably should have done this at the beginning of the night, but yeah, it's alright, whatever, we're getting it done now. That's what's important. I just always have this feeling, and I don't know how to describe it, but it's essentially where no matter how much I do, I don't feel like I've done enough. I don't know, it's a bit weird. Anyways, gonna finish these selects, have dinner, and crash. Okay, so we're trying to cut back on our pre, and this is going to sound like a bit stupid, because it kind of is. But we're having this plus this. Okay, this one, I don't know if you've had these before. You may not have, because they just came out in Australia. But it's actually really fucking good. I only bought it because I like the owner. Well, I don't know the owner that well. I listened to one podcast, but he seems cool. But yeah, that's the reason I bought it. But like, it's the first one I've had. It's not completely fucked with carbonation, so when you drink it, it's not like hurting your stomach. So it's just a little bit less carbonation, and it just feels a bit cleaner, which is a weird buzzword to use when it comes to this shit. All right, so for pool day today, we're going to be doing starting off the session, a normal lat pull down. Then today we're going to be focusing a little bit more on thickness. I feel like during this bulk, I've definitely put on a bit of width, so that's been helping me a lot, but I want to also get that thickness back up. So we're going to be doing a few rows today as well. I've been suffering with some really bad tendonitis when it comes to my elbows, so I need to start figuring out some rehab for that. I've been putting off booking in the physio. I'll start booking that in a few weeks or something. Fuck, I don't know. And then on top of that, we're going to be doing obviously biceps, and biceps is what's been actually getting affected the most from the fucking tendonitis, which is not good because I'm losing so much size. It's unbelievable. Like I've noticed now, my arms were never like the biggest, but now they're getting fucking terrible, which is not good. Yeah, not good at all. I'm just realizing maybe I should prioritize the physio. But anyways, all right, so that's the session for today, and then we're gonna be hitting some stairs for cardio, pumping this, finishing this, and then we're gonna feel fucking energized. So we just got to the factory, the new joint here. It's actually sick. And whenever I come to I don't know, any industrial sort of place, like a warehouse or a factory, whatever it may be, it just makes me think I can't wait one day to have my own. I really, really, really have I think everybody who starts any business or brand has this idea in their head, right? Of their perfect office or warehouse or whatever it may be. But for me, I know exactly how I want it to look, and I always think in my head of certain brands and the way theirs looks. 247 has their own very specific look to their warehouse / office. What's nice is that I've had a lot of people randomly come up to me in the street and say they found me from Instagram or TikTok. I had one person at Alexandria come up to me from YouTube, which was really, really cool. And those moments give me a lot of motivation, right? But it's just not enough. It's just not enough. And I know comparison is the thief of joy and all of that stuff, but to be honest, man, you can't benchmark yourself if you don't compare, right? And I'm trying to be the best. I'm trying to make sure that it's not just clothes at the end of the day. I know that's such a cringy line to say, but I want to create an impact. I hope, although the content I know will look good, I hope it gets the reach and the eyeballs and the engagement that I think it deserves. Yeah, I don't know. We just got to retard max. That's the conclusion. We got to retard max. We just got to do stuff, overanalyzing, stop being introspective. Just fucking retard max. Anyways, all right. I'm gonna just kick back for a bit now while we wait for him to arrive. What a fucking sunset, bro. Honestly, look at that. Sydney, when it's sunny,